Hey traders, Brian here on the day after Christmas 2024. Hope everyone had a great Christmas and hope everyone's had a good trading year so far. Haven't made a video in quite some time. I've been uber busy with crypto and options, but I'm trying to weave my way back into intraday trading on the NASDAQ. And I'm trying to do that so I don't have to watch the NASDAQ all the time. I don't really want to do that. I've got too many other programs I'm working. But I do like trading intraday NASDAQ. So I set up a new eval account for this new system that I'm trying, this new model. So I just wanted to cover that today. So it's the Markers TrendMagic model. That's the smaller time frame. The Markers template, and then on the higher time frame, I've just got the black flag model on this right here. So I'm going to cover both of these, so you kind of know what I'm looking for. And my objective is to snag that. I'm trying to get to $500 a day, and then I just turn this thing off on the NASDAQ. If I either get the max loss, or I get my profit objective, and I turn this thing off. So that's kind of what I'm doing, so I can get back to my crypto and options trading. So let's go ahead and dissect this stuff, and if it's a benefit to you, use it. I've got everything on the site that you need, the Discord room. So let's go ahead. We're going to start over here with the higher time frame. I'm experimenting right now, but I kind of like the 75-2 Nenzarenko bar settings. And then I've got the black flag indicator that's you see highlighted right there. So if we go in there and just take a look at it, that's all I have on this thing is the black flag, and it's set to modified ATR period 28, and then I have it set for a 1.9. I have the fib entries deselected on it, and that's the only thing I've changed. So I'm going to go ahead and take that off right there because I haven't done it yet. Now when you have this fib entries deselected, it's just going to keep yellow borders on the highs and lows, and these bands are going to stay the same color. So what I'm looking for is I'm looking for this thing to tip its hand, to close in one direction, and then get the John Wick, and that's where I'm looking to make my trade on the lower time frame, the smaller bar size. That's it. I really want to see price penetrate at least this first black flag level right here, this fib level. I want to see that penetrated, and then I go over here and just toggle my markers entry module on. I'll cover that here in just a second. So that's all I'm looking for. That's it. Nothing any more. I prefer to see something right around the turn, but I'll take something that's probed like that right there. I'll still take that. Not an issue. These are perfect right here to get into these trades. There's a reason why I want to see that penetration right there. Typically that's gonna prompt the 3 close entry every time. Okay. All right, so that's it. So it makes its turn. John Wick's up, passes through this first band right here, so then I just turn the module on and let it do its thing, and you can see right here this is what it looks like. So perfect example. I wasn't even paying attention here, but this was one of the trades I took this morning in the eval account. Took 2 trades to get to I call it $500, but it's 500 minus commissions, so it ends up being like 470. Yep, 470 is what the take was in the eval. So you can see here, I just flipped the 3 close entry module to the long. I got it set to sim right now so I don't mess up the eval account for whatever reason. Yeah, just hit it. I hit it short right there. 3 closes down, and then you can see here I got a little bit of slippage, 1 bar slippage on this one to the disadvantage, but it's because it went so fast. This one went automatically right to the entry. Yeah, that happened in 6 seconds. So that's how quick that was. That's why I got the slippage that I did there. That's it in a nutshell. That's all it is to it. Nothing any harder than that. I'm not going to sit in here all day long and just stare at the NASDAQ. So I can easily watch this chart, the higher time frame, off on one of my monitors here. When I see this set up, I can just open up the NT8 smaller bar size chart here and just toggle something, go back to work, and let this thing do its thing. I'm not going to watch it. I'm not going to manage it. I'm just going to let it. So you're going to take me out for a max loss, or I get my profit target. So that's kind of how I'm figuring this. I'm not going to sweat the NASDAQ anymore. I'll probably end up doing a lot better by that approach. All right, so you can play around with the bar setting if you like this concept right here. Like I said, I've looked at 52s, 102s, and I traded the 75.2s today, and that's where I got my. I did take a trade on the 52s this morning, but then I switched to the 75. All right, so let's go over here to the smaller bar size, and let's just skin this one back. You don't need the NCAT Click Trader. That's a paid-for indicator. I got it really cheap about 2 years ago. It's like 3 times the cost of what I paid for it, so you don't need that, especially if you have markers. Order line decorator, that's a nice to have. You don't need that, but that's in my indicator channel. You can download that if you want it. Ninja bar status, that's in my indicator channel on Discord if you want that. Not required. You do need the TrendMagic. You need this TrendMagic model here, the TS mod, because in this one I can capture the actual line in markers, and I can capture the directional component in markers. There's another TrendMagic model or indicator out there where it only lets you capture the TrendMagic line. I need to be able to capture the direction as well. Swing indicator, that's just a NinjaTrader 8 indicator, so you don't need to download that one. All right, so I also have the Bollinger Band midline copied, so if you want to see that on there, I don't necessarily use that for what I'm doing, but it was kind of the reason I started this model here. But you can, if you download the template, you can certainly select that if you want to. I just prefer not to. Here we have a copy of the TrendMagic line, which is, if we wanted to, you just wanted to see that yeah. Let's see, we had something flip over here. Let me clear this deconfliction here. Sorry, I got distracted there. Let me find that variable. There we go. +1, 2. Let's change that, and -1, 2, and that should fix that. Bam, fixed it. All right, so we copied the TrendMagic line. It's really nice. If I make it larger, it'll show up. It'll pop up right there. Oh, I know why. I've got it in panel 4. That's why. Yeah, it's in panel 4. If I move it up here, you'll yeah, you can see the dots right there. Okay, just see that that's tracking. Let's move it back. The directional component, if you ever pull this up right here, this is what the directional component looks like. channel 4. Oh, I see. I've got it overlaid with another copy line. That's why it won't show up there. Sorry about that. I was going to show you what that actually looks like. But anyway, so I use those things. Sorry about the distraction there. I use those things to define the bar color and the arrows. So the bar color is just simply, all I want to see is when the TrendMagic is, the direction is up, it turns white, and then that returns a 1 or +1. So when TrendMagic direction equals 1, I just want to see the bars blue when the close is greater than the open. So it paints it silver here because the TrendMagic is still +1, but the close is less than the open. And it works as opposite for the down bars. Okay, so anytime the TrendMagic is -1 and the close is less than the open, and the bars will paint red. Simple stuff. And then TrendMagic, I'm sorry, the up arrows and down arrows, those are just simply, I want to see 3, this bar close greater than the open, this one close greater than the open, this one close is greater than the open, and then this bar here, the close is less than the open, and that will give me the up arrow, and it's opposite for the down arrow. So you just count back 3 down closes, and then make sure you have an up close, and then that's your entry there. So that's really all there is to it. And then, you know, I've got the 2 entry modules here, paint bar entry and the 3 close entry, and that's what, let me close these up here. That's what these 2 modules are for up here. So paint bar entry, anytime you toggle, I have it set for semi mode. Anytime you toggle, you want to go long on the paint bar entry method, you come down your red, 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 silver. If you've got it toggled in here to go long, it's going to get long on that first blue bar. You'll get an entry up here. If it's really fast, you'll get slipped up to that next bar. But that's the paint bar entry. On the red, if you're trying to get in when the TrendMagic goes down, and the close is less than the open, well, then you're going to enter on that when the first red bar occurs. It means you'll get in right in here, or if it's really fast, the next bar down. Okay, and then the 3 close, you can see those arrows are self-explanatory. There's no filters to them. I'm filtering them by toggling when to get in based on the setups here. Alright, so why would I use, let's say for example, let me just give you an example here. Let's say that I really wanted to get in, I missed this entry right here. It pulls back, silver bars, but TrendMagic is still white. That means it's still +1. If I still wanted to get in, I could toggle the long on the paint bar entry, and as soon as the bar turns blue right here, you're in on the first close up. Same thing on -1. When the TrendMagic is down, you miss this one, you get 2 silver bars up, the bar turns silver, TrendMagic stays black, and you could just toggle a short entry right here, and it'll get short on that first close down. Or, you know, you always have your, if you toggle the 3 close, it's going to get you in 3 closes down. All right, so hopefully that explains how you can use this this model here. Again, I cue everything off of this. I'm not going to sit in here all day. Just to summarize this, I'm not going to sit in here all day and trade the NQ back and forth. I want to be one and done. That's what I'm working toward right now. The way I've got it configured, 2 trades to get my $500 a day. If all goes well, if I take a loss, then I've got to get 8 to 10, 11, 12 winners in to recoup that one loss currently. So anyway, that's it in a nutshell. Hopefully this is helpful. If you need anything, just shoot me a line in the Discord room, and we'll go from there. Hey, good luck in your trading, and if I don't talk to you before New Year, hope everyone has a happy New Year and a good 2025.